Good afternoon. The Welsh football manager Garry Speed has died at the age of 42. The Football Association of Wales has told the BBC that it appears he had taken his own life. Tributes are being paid to him on Twitter, including one from Robbie Savage, who said the world has lost a great man in Garry Speed. I'm devastated. I spoke to him yesterday morning. Why? I will miss him so much. Mark Bright, the BBC football pundit, tweeted, I just cannot believe it. Garry Speed has passed away. I'm stunned. So sorry to hear this. And Chris Moyles, who's famously a Leeds fan, said, just heard the very sad news about Garry Speed. Such a sad loss and so young. Well, only yesterday, Garry Speed was a guest on the BBC's Football Focus with Dan Walker at the new studios in Salford.
McAllister and Speed make up our gaggle of Garrys. Now, from the old guard to the young gun, there aren't many who have a bad word to say about Phil.
Well, I mentioned Robbie Savage a little earlier there. He actually is with me here in the studio now. You spoke to him yesterday.
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday morning. You know, we had a good chat. We were laughing and joking. You know, he'd been to Strictly Come Dancing in, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and he sat in the audience with his wife. And after my routine, I high-fived him in the bar after we had a few drinks. And he was larger than life. And spoke to him yesterday. He was in high spirits. And I can't believe it.
I mean, I watched him on Football Focus yesterday, as many millions did. I talked to Dan Walker, who presented the programme a little earlier. He said there was nothing to suggest any problems, anything untoward at all.
No, nothing at all. I just can't believe it. You know, he's my mate and he's gone. It's like I've gone very close to Garry in the last few years. You know, the guy is a terrific. He's left 2 gorgeous kids behind. You know, he's a beautiful wife. You know, he had everything. He had everything, and I don't know what to say.
Was there anything at all to suggest there may be problems off the field in his private life at all, or anything?
You know, in days of people get called a modern professional, Garry was. You know, the way he lived his life. You know, listen to Dean Saunders, he was one of the fittest guys. He looked after his body. You know, the way he conducted himself on and off the field. He was a great teammate, a great manager. You know, nothing spoke to him yesterday, and we were laughing and joking. He was saying, make sure you don't get a 2 off Craig tonight. You know, and that's what Garry's like. He always thinks about other people. This is just...
What are some of the best things you remember about Garry Speed on the pitch?
You know, that was my captain when, you know, I was a young boy in the squad, and, you know, he'd come to me and just, I could go to my problems, and
that feeling that he was so good with younger players for the national side. You know, Aaron Ramsey, Gareth Bale, and even slightly older as well. I mean, you know, Bellamy, who's on great form now for Liverpool. I mean, he had the nucleus of something really good there.
Yeah, he did.
All right. We're going to leave it there. Thank you so much, Robbie Savage. Thanks for your recollections on Garry.